Okay, it's time for my project pen update. April. I'm way too late. Actually, it's March. It's March, but I'm filming this on like the 13th of April. Yep. 13th of April, here's my project pen update. So it's time for my project pen update for March, but we're already way past, almost half past April. And I'm going to show you the project pen progress that I have for this month. I have about 40 minutes to film this. I want to film this and get it out as quickly as I can. Let's do this. Okay. This is the Catrice Skin Glaze Hydrating Serum, and we are already, since last month, I believe, about this far. It's nothing special in my opinion. It's just like a skin glazing serum, and it provides an extra tackiness to my skin, like when you touch it. But other than that, I don't really notice that big of a difference when using it. But because it doesn't really alter my everyday makeup routine too much, this is a great way of like using this product, just using it up at the same time. So yeah, I foresee it being a little bit more empty in the next update if I don't forget to use this, because this is one of those products that I tend to forget that I use them. Something that I have actually added to the project pen, just because I'm using this every single day and it's a nice way of using it up, is the Catrice Glam Gold Hydrating Primer. And since using this and since buying it, we have already used almost half of this bottle, which is great. This is a nice hydrating primer that provides, again, some of that tackiness, but I feel like it moisturizes my skin a little bit better than the Catrice Skin Glazing Hydrating Serum. I've decided to put this in the project pen as well to really focus on it and to empty it as quickly as I can because it's a nice product, but I don't want it to lie around in my makeup routine or in my makeup collection for too long, like months on end of it collecting dust. So yeah, this is the Catrice Glam Gold Hydrating Primer, and we're doing really well. I'm excited to show you some progress for next month, so April. But I'm guessing that in 2 weeks, I'm going to make a little bit of progress, but I'm guessing that especially towards June, I foresee this being empty, so I'm really excited about that. Now, in my project pen, we had the Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation, which was a foundation that, even though I didn't really ended up liking in the beginning, I introduced it to my project pen because it was one of the last foundations that I had in my makeup collection, and I was like, I kind of want to use this a little bit more. The best way of doing that is by adding it to a project pen and using it 4 days a week. So I did that, and I actually discovered that with some other skincare and primer products underneath that I actually did quite like the foundation. I started using it. We had a great success last month when it came to progress. The progress was really great. This month, I'm very pleased to say that this is completely empty, even though it doesn't really look like it. It is like, despite the occasional splatter that comes out, this is completely empty, and I'm so excited and happy about this because this was a long time coming. What I wanted to achieve by adding this to the project pen was definitely completely emptying it, and I was able to do that, so I'm very happy with that. And using this every day, rediscovering the formula, and also completely using this up. So yeah, this is the Eldridge Seamless Skin Foundation. At one point, I was just literally doing like this. I was literally doing like this to scrape any product out of this because I was like, come on, give me some more product, but nothing was coming out. So yeah, this is going into my empties, where I'm going to discuss some of my empties in the future, and I'm going to discuss the formula and what I think about it. Now, I don't have a foundation in my project pen right now, and I'm also kind of debating if I'm going to add one because I don't have that many foundations or skin tints in my collection as of now. Moving on, we have concealer. In my project pen, I have the Fenty Beauty We Are Even Hydrating Concealer. This is so tricky. This kind of happened when I was twisting the cap and it just came loose. So that's great. I still have a lot of product left with this concealer. It's difficult to pan, even though I can see the first signs. This is quite pigmented, so it's gonna take a while for me to completely use this up. I feel like I am using it every single day, every opportunity that I get. It's just not going as fast as I wanted it to go. So it's also because it's quite densely packed in pigment. As you can see, like a few dots, it goes a long way, obviously. So I'm gonna have to figure this one out, or just keep on using it it every single day to kind of see, but especially towards the summer months, it's going to be a little bit tricky to use this. But I think this is going to be a year-long project pen product. Then moving on to the rest of the base makeup. First, I kind of want to give a quick shout out to, this is the Maybelline New York Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder. This is the powder that I use every single day. And as you can see, we have side pen, no products here whatsoever. So I wanted to give a quick shout out because this is not in my project pen, but maybe I should put it inside because like this is crazy. I'm very happy with that. Okay, moving on to the base, we have the Fenty Beauty In the Sun Stalkr bronzer. This is the bronzer in my project pen, and as you can see, we're doing really well. I will have to take a look at the comparison pictures to see where we are compared to February. I've been talking a lot today, so my mouth and my vocals are a little bit tired and my brain is not connecting the two anymore. I feel like we're doing quite well. I have a few of those like weird patches again. This is still a beautiful bronzer that I enjoy using every single day. It still has the right tone. It works when I'm a little bit more not as fair. So yeah, this is still going well, but like I said, I feel like I'm doing well on this one, but I will have to take a look at the comparison pictures. So moving on to a product that is also doing well, we have the Essence Baby Got blush in the shade Peaches and Cream. This is the blush in my project pen. I have a few of these blushes in other shades, and when I compare them, I can really see the difference, putting them side by side of like where we are at this product. And so that's kind of cool to see. I'm still also not sick of this shade because it's just a wonderful shade that works really well for me. And I also still have a lot of joy when applying this. So I'm just, in general, this is going well and I'm very happy about that. So yeah, this is the blush. Then a product that is also doing really well, as you can see right here, we have a lot of gaps. This is the, okay, it rubbed off completely, but this is the Catrice Soft Filtr Glam Fluid. I forget the name. I always forget the name of this product, but it's really nice. This is basically like a glowy highlighter product that you put on your skin. It's subtle glow in very specific places, so not all for all. But yeah, this is doing well. Like I said, I'm using this I think almost every day that I actually use my project pen makeup routine, which is most of the days if I'm being honest. So I think I apply this about 4 or 5 times a week just because I do my makeup every day for work, and it's going really well. We already have quite a bit of progress, so right now this part about this much is empty, but again you will see the before pictures where you can also see the comparison of where we left off last month. And this is a product that I really like using, and I'm hoping to see more progress, but I do think it's going to take a while for this to be completely empty because I do use a little at a time every time that I use it. It's not like I rub this on my entire face. Moving on to 2 products that are not doing well because I'm just not an eyeshadow girly on an everyday basis, so I'm not really using these palettes. I finally found my Beauty Bay Love Notes palette again. It's been a long time coming, but I found it again. It was lying somewhere in my room and it was just lost. But yeah, when it comes to any kind of progress on this, no. The shade that I was focusing on was this one right here, but that one isn't penned either. And then I was also focusing on the shade Pillow, which is this shimmer right here. And yeah, it's a shame, but I'm fine. I'm happy that I finally found it back because this is kind of one of my favorite palettes to use. But I found it again and I'm hoping to use it again when I'm doing like makeup looks or whatever. But no progress on this one, unfortunately. The other one that is also my project pen is the Self Glam Anastasia Beverly Hills palette. This is one of my favorite neutral palettes. I did clean up the shade right here because that one was just completely crumbly. I dropped this palette a couple of times actually. Whoops. Still focusing on the shade Rustic. So this is a shade that I use every once in a while to have some progress on it. And then I'm also using the shade Orange Soda and Burnt Orange. So every time that I'm doing a look and I need a neutral palette, I go for this one though. So if I need a neutral transition shade, I go for this palette. If I need any other shades that are like this, if I need a black, I definitely go for that one. But I'm still working on the Rustic shade. It's going to take a while because this is also quite pigmented. One step at a time. time. I just need to use it a little bit more. So lip products is the final thing that I need to talk about, and luckily I have one that is very exciting and then the other one is not as exciting. First of all, in the lip liner category, I'm sorry, I keep on losing stuff and I don't know where it is, but I have two lip liners. I have the Nabla close-up lip liner, which is like close-up lip shaper, I should say. I think in the shade 2, which is like a really good one, and I've sharpened it twice already since our previous update. Currently at my boyfriend's house, and I think it is currently at my own house. Now, I did bring a lot of my makeup to my boyfriend's house because in the long term this year, we're supposed to move in together. So I decided to move my makeup here. Because I'm coming here anyway. It's all of a sudden very bright again. Because of that, I don't have my Nabla close-up lip shaper with me. But you will have to trust me that since that update, I've actually sharpened it twice. The other lip liner that I have is the Catrice Plumping Lip Liner in the shade Manhattan or Manhattan, I don't know. And this is currently what this looks like. I will also have comparison pictures up. Oh, look, it's on my nose. But yeah, this is what it looks like right now. So it's doing quite well. I think I still have a long way to go, but I can see it shortening I can see this becoming a little bit shorter. So every month I feel like I'm doing quite well. There is a little bit of progress on this. And this is a lip color and lip formula that for some reason I haven't really gotten tired of, which is surprising because especially in the lip category, I get tired pretty easily. One product that is a little bit difficult to show you guys is the Rare Beauty tinted lip oil, and this is the shade Honesty. It's what I have on my lips right now. This is a beautiful shade, by the way. This is what the shade Honesty looks like on me, and then this is it together with that Catrice lip liner, which makes it a little bit darker. It's a beautiful shade and I really, really like it. The only thing is I cannot show you the progress because this is like a matte colored packaging, so it's not translucent, so you will just have to trust me on this. I have no idea how far we are ahead, but since there is still a lot of products coming out when I do this, it's gonna be a long way before this is completely either empty or like dried up and I can't use it anymore. I am enjoying myself when I use this and I really like the shade. I cannot show you the progress. So yeah, this is it. Okay, final product is actually a good one. I have two lip glosses / lip oils, and again, I'm sorry, but for some reason my LA Colors lip oil in shade Tangerine Twist is not here. You will have to believe me that I'm doing really, really well, and I think this will be empty by either the April update or the May update. I think I have about this much left in the tube, which is very exciting, and it's the one that I'm using every single day, but because I'm using it every single day, it's currently in like the bag that I take to work because I apply it throughout the day when nobody is watching. But the other lip gloss that I have is the Catrice Powerful 5 Glossy Lip Oil in the shade Cherry Blossom Glow, and this one is completely empty. So we have another empty, which is exciting. We have two empties. I'm very happy with this. So as you can see, especially when I take out the stopper, nothing left, completely empty. I could do like this for like an eternity and still have the tiniest bit of product on the brush empty in my book. This is one of the lip gloss formulas that I really like. It's a little bit thick, but not too thick. It's like almost like lip balm thick. Nonetheless, I really did like the shade. It was a beautiful pinky, and it was working really well with like hydrating my lips and all of that. So yeah, this is completely empty, which is exciting. So that means that my project pen is even more decreasing, which is great. And I'm very excited to see what April will bring when in terms of like the update. Now, because it's already 13th of April, the next update, it's either going to be a very short update because I won't have a lot to show you guys, especially in 2 weeks time. There isn't a lot that can happen to the progress that I have now, is at least not where it's really visible. Or I'm just going to do my May update at the end of May or the beginning of June. So I'm just skipping a month, but I'm gonna have to see what I'm gonna do. I feel like I'm stumbling all over my words, and yeah, I feel like I've showed you everything. I'm very pleased with the project panning progress that I have this month, especially with the foundation that is empty, and also a gloss like a lip product being empty is always such a nice bonus for me because I do have quite a few lip products in my collection, and it's always nice to kind of just decrease that collection and get through them. But yeah, let me know how your project kind of is doing, and I will either see you next month for the next update or in May or June. Other than that, I also have some other videos uploaded to the channel, so take a look at those. And yeah, please subscribe if you haven't already, and I will see you in my next one. Bye!